In a move that sent shockwaves through the celebrity world, none other than Jason Momoa, yes, Aquaman himself, decided to drop an absolute truth bomb on Jimmy Kimmel Live, openly calling out none other than Meghan Markle. That's right, the man who's usually known for his tough guy persona and surfing the waves of Hollywood stardom just took a dive into the murky waters of Markle's reputation. And let's just say, it was nothing short of explosive. Momoa didn't hold back for a second when he was asked about Hollywood elites and their ability to manipulate narratives. Instead of just shaking his head and playing the "oh, Hollywood's full of people like that" card, he straight up pivoted the conversation to Meghan Markle, pointing out how she's one of the best at playing the victim card while enjoying a life of, absolute privilege. His words were sharp, his tone blunt, and if there was any question about whether he was holding back, it was quickly answered when he declared Markle to be a grifter. Yes, you heard that right, a grifter. And let's be real, when someone like Jason Momoa calls you out like that, you know things aren't looking good. This little moment of honesty from Momoa didn't just rattle Kimmel, it sent the whole media world into a frenzy. Momoa didn't just hint at Meghan's shady past, he exposed it. The superstar basically pulled back the curtain on Markle's carefully curated public image and hinted that there are plenty of skeletons rattling around in her closet, ones she's worked so hard to keep under wraps. Is anyone else wondering what those secrets are? Because honestly, after hearing Momoa's words, you can't help but think that there's a whole lot more to Meghan's rise to fame than the whole misunderstood victim narrative she's been selling. Let's talk about the Markle and Harry saga for a second. The couple stepped down as senior royals in 2020, right? And what have they done since? Oh, just launched a Netflix docuseries, sat down for that infamous Oprah interview, complete with tearful accusations, and landed some multi-million-dollar book deals, all while claiming they were oppressed. Hilariously, these two are busy building their empire on trashing the institution that literally gave them their fame and wealth in the first place. How's that for irony? Meghan and Harry are out here pretending to be the underdogs, yet somehow they've managed to snag all the wealth and fame of a Hollywood A-lister. Quite the feat for two people who supposedly want nothing to do with the spotlight, right? And let's not forget the whispers about Meghan's behind-the-scenes behaviour. According to royal insiders, the people who actually know her, she's been accused of bullying palace staff and making life miserable for pretty much anyone who crosses her path. There's also a growing list of Hollywood elites who've reportedly distanced themselves from Meghan, not exactly thrilled with her calculated moves. I mean, it's honestly a little telling that her invitations to A-list events have dwindled faster than her public sympathy. But wait, there's more. Rumours have been circulating that Meghan, despite claiming to want a quiet, private life away from the cameras, has been secretly plotting her big return to Hollywood. Word on the street is that she's been reaching out to top directors and producers, hoping to snag a major acting role after leaving the industry years ago. Oh, and you're not going to believe this. She's also reportedly trying to rebrand herself as a major Hollywood power player. Because of course she is. After all, why would someone who swears they want a peaceful life away from the media ever think of diving back into the very industry that she claimed to want nothing to do with? The hypocrisy is almost too much to bear. Jason Momoa's remarks have sent the public into a full-blown frenzy, and rightfully so. His blunt comments about Meghan being a grifter have made people pause and wonder how much of Meghan Markle's carefully crafted public persona is real, and how much of it is just smoke and mirrors designed to gain sympathy, fame, and fortune. The more you look at it, the more it feels like Meghan's entire identity is built on manipulating situations for her own gain. She's the queen of playing the victim while secretly working the angles to get exactly what she wants. Now that Jason Momoa has thrown this bombshell into the public discourse, it's hard to ignore the growing skepticism around Meghan Markle's motives. And honestly, it's not like people haven't been raising the red flags for years. From her calculated image in the royal family to her recent Hollywood power plays, Meghan's behaviour has started to look less like a woman seeking privacy and more like someone who's desperately trying to climb the social ladder, all while pretending to despise the very thing she's trying to infiltrate. In the end, Momoa's unfiltered comments have added another layer to the ongoing saga of Meghan Markle's public life. But at this point, does anyone really believe her act anymore? Every new revelation seems to expose more cracks in the foundation of her carefully constructed image. The public is starting to see through the charade, and as the drama continues to unfold, one thing is becoming crystal clear. Meghan Markle's life, far from being an inspirational fairy tale, is just another cautionary tale of a celebrity who got a little too caught up in their own narrative. So, Meghan, here's a question. When will your next carefully calculated move blow up in your face? Because if there's one thing we've learned, it's that nothing lasts forever in Hollywood.